As we mentioned at the top of the newscast tonight is the time to Relay for Life. A cast of thousands descending on the West High track at this hour, joining forces in the fight against cancer. Q2's Samantha Harrelson standing by with a special guest to join the show. Sammy.
Well, hey Jay, yep, at the West High track. It's a beautiful day, a little bit warm, but we're getting by here. Lots of things to be excited about. Joining me is Erin Stevens. She's a GYN oncologist with Billings Clinic. You might recognize her. Last year, she raised enough money. How much did it end up being?
Ended up being our team. Billings Clinic raised over $38,000 for me to shave my head at midnight last year. So this is what it looks like run back after a year.
Yeah, so it's a little bit cooler for you today. But talking a little bit, obviously you did that as a thing to kind of relate to your patients. Talk a little bit about just Relay as a whole, what it means to people who are going through this fight or have been through this fight. It's a big deal today.
It is. Today, the survivor lap that'll happen in the next hour, that is just the most powerful moment for patients, for families, for their doctors, to watch all these survivors make their lap around the track. It just means so much. Watching the luminaria lit up, but what the American Cancer Society does for our patients here in Montana, providing those real hair wigs that my hair is a part of now, getting patients free rides to treatment, getting them housing so they don't have to worry about where they're going to stay, being able to help out with so many different things, and that's all because of the money we raised tonight at Relay. So what we're doing as a community is so important, both at the local level, but also at the national level.
And such a big part of Relay is talking about hope, and so much can change in a year, especially when it comes to cancer research. So I guess kind of the goings-on of the last year from the medical side of things.
Yeah, so one of the things that's been really awesome that's happened is we've had a lot of new drugs approved for a lot of different cancers. We're starting to treat cancer differently. We're starting to look at the genetics of the cancer itself and what the mutations are. And I can use drugs that used to be only used in melanoma patients, and now they're used in my patients with GYN cancers. So we're making tons of advances, and all of that's the money that ACS puts towards research. And research takes a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, it costs a lot of money, but the hope is at the end of all this, we'll have a cure.
That's, of course, the goal, and the goal for everybody here tonight is trying to work towards that, be a part of that. Just some of the excitement tonight for everybody.
Absolutely. You can't come out here. I mean, there's no better place to be on Friday night at 6 p.m. in Billings than at Relay for Life on the second Friday in July. There's no better place. So if you are still sitting at home and haven't made your way out here, come out here, park your car, come see what this event is like and everything that the cancer patients appreciate. Because 1 in 2 people will get cancer in their lifetime. It's common. And what we want to do is see even more survivors walking this track every year.
And if you're here for support or whatever you come out here for, it's a beautiful day. There's food trucks, there's entertainment, there's lots going on here. Of course, the fireworks tonight, always a fun part of the show. Things are wrapping up at midnight this year, so it makes it even a little bit easier if you had some reservations about spending the night here at West High. Lots to look forward to. Good weather tonight. Bob will be talking about that after the break. Great weather for Relay Life. One of the first times in a couple years that we haven't had storms, so a lot to look forward to. For now, we will send it to break, and Bob will be back in just a bit with weather.